Jade, are you okay?
Yes, Divine One. I just made it back.
Thank goodness. You don't look hurt. But I can't believe you did something so reckless. Sneaking out to ambush those bandits at their hideout all by yourself? Unbelievable.
I knew the risk I was taking. I had to settle things once and for all. If I didn't, their revenge plots might have dragged on forever. Everything is fine now.
Und jetzt hat einer überlebt, bekommt Kinder und in 20 Jahren kommt er zurück.
I made sure to leave a lasting impression. And plenty of bruises. They won't be back. Thank you for being so concerned. You won't have to worry about my safety anymore.
Amazing. You took care of it all on your own, just like you said you would. I admit.
Da war auch kein Magier dabei. Mit Magier hätte sie verkackt.
I really hope that I would be able to help you with this.
Oh, I would never drag you into my unresolved business like that, Divine One.
Why not? We're friends, Jade.
Friends.
What's wrong?
I'm just happy. I know I can be hard to read sometimes. I'm not very good at expressing my emotions, but I am sorry for making you worry. Thank you for caring about me, Divine One.
You're very welcome, Jade.
Ja, war ein nettes Gespräch. Marion wird jetzt lustig.
Marin, listen. I'm sorry for blowing up at you the other day.
Blowing up is a bit strong.
I didn't understand that you were observing me so closely because you genuinely care.
No, I was in the wrong, not you. I was completely oblivious to how my actions made you feel.
You know, now that we understand each other better, I'd be happy to help you. There aren't many books about divine dragons, and nobody's asked me about my life before. You want to fill that gap, help people learn about me. I can see the value in that. What I'm trying to say is, please, observe to your heart's content.
Really? You mean it?
I mean it.
Thank you, Divine One. I really appreciate that. When I'm observing you, I forget about all the stress and worry. Everything bad slips away. I just feel joyful. And I want to share that joy with others, you know?
You're truly one of a kind, Marin. Maybe I should write a book about you.
You flatter me, Divine One.
I do have a request. Stop thinking of me as more than human, all right? I may be the only divine dragon, but hey, you're one of a kind too.
You make a good point. I guess we're both rare critters, aren't we?
Exactly. Oh, and also, I want to be the first to read this book of yours.
Of course. I can't think of anyone better to fact-check it.
Also das Buch über Marin heißt, wie ich Marin erfolgreich gestalkt habe. Teil 1. Erfahrt alles über Marin und als eure Lieblingswaifu, keine Ahnung. Brunei, was möchtest du heute vernaschen?
Divine One, I owe you an apology for my rudeness the other day.
We talked through it, and I got my clothing washed. All fine.
Yes, but what you told me, that there is more to great cooking than knowing all the flavors. I dove back into my culinary training to better understand what you meant, what I'm missing.
You did?
Yes. After we spoke, I retreated to the kitchen and have been cooking all this time. I worked from morning to night to cook up a dish inspired by that sauce stain.
Wow. All this because I spilled something on my clothes.
Still, I could not find an answer. And as I verged on despair, a thought came to mind. How about instead of worrying about this, I make food the Divine One would enjoy? So that's what I did. And the taste of the resulting dish far exceeded my expectations. That's the secret to great cooking, isn't it? Caring for the people you're cooking for.
Absolutely. I completely agree. It's about caring for people, not knowing every flavor and recipe under the sun.
Divine One, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable.
It's okay. I still support you, even if I had to draw the line. I have no doubt that one day, you will be the world's best chef.
Thank you. You know, I have that dish right here if you'd like to try it.
Of course. I'd love to.
Ich meine, dass es schmeckt, ist klar. ob es besser als Goldmarys Essen ist. Haben Goldmary und Bünee eigentlich Gespräche? Weil die müssen sich doch gegenseitig bekriegen. Gerade Goldmary. Das muss ich jetzt mal ganz kurz überprüfen. Goldmary. Bünee, Goldmary, ich brauche jemanden von euch beiden. Wo seid ihr? Ach, hier ist sie. Hast du mit Bünee ein Gespräch? Weil ihr würdet perfekt zusammenpassen. Ich verstehe nicht, warum ihr kein Gespräch habt zusammen. Aber okay. Nein. Wir müssen noch weiter mit Chefe machen. Chefe hat hier noch ein paar tolle Gespräche, die er machen muss. Kagetsu. Da kenne ich das Gespräch tatsächlich schon. Das hat Teddy schon getriggert. Privat. Deswegen kannte ich das schon. Also kenne ich schon.
Exactly what I was going to say. After our talk, I feel our bond has become unbreakable. To tell the truth, however, I was rather reluctant to speak too much of my homeland.
Why is that?
You said my family back home would be proud of me.
Yes?
Those were kind words, but they were untrue. I abandoned my responsibility and my role. I left only written words to explain my leaving. Are there any parents who would look proudly on their son for this? I think it is impossible. Perhaps they have forgotten me altogether.
Oh, Kagetsu, that just means we have our work cut out for us, doesn't it?
Huh?
If you accomplish great things, your family can't help but be proud of you. So you'll just have to become a living legend across the land. Nothing to it. They can't forget you if your name is on the lips of all the world. And as your friend, I'll help you.
My friend, the Divine One. I had thought one meeting was enough to become friends. I now realize it is not so simple.
True. Friends are much more than that. They help each other through their darkest moments.
If that is the case, then our bond of friendship has grown incredibly strong.
You think so?
Yes, we were friends from the start, but our bond has grown much stronger over time.
That's true. It certainly has.
Indeed. And thanks to that powerful bond, word of our great deeds will be spread far and wide.
Ja, okay. Kommen wir doch zum besten Gespräch ever. Amber.
Don't tell me. Was that, I'm sad and I wish I could see you all again?
Divine One? When did you get here? How did you know what I was saying?
I've heard you chatting with them a lot. I guess I'm picking up some of the language.
For real? Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah! Whoa! Wait, what was your wool for?
You didn't hear that just now? It sounded like the far-off cry of a real alpaca.
Oh, I missed it! What did they say?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think they said, we'll visit when we have a free weekend.
Wie?
Really? Oh, those lovable furballs! Oh, I need to reply. Oh, let me think.
Don't worry, friends. You're welcome to visit at any time. But the Divine One is here, so I'm doing okay. Take care of yourselves.
Was sehe ich hier
Did I get that
gerade?
right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Incredible. It's like you're a native speaker. You really have the ears of an alpaca.
I'm honored to hear that.
This is great. Spending time with you makes me feel like I'm right back on the ranch.
Oh? So I remind you of a farm animal?
Huh? No, that's not what I meant. Sorry, that came out wrong.
It's okay, Amber. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't want a friend like you to feel lonely.
Whoa! Intense kindness. Thanks, Dee Dee. You're the best. Let me guess. You're welcome?
You got it.
Was sehe ich hier? Mann, es gibt so dumme Gespräche. Citrine. Gesteht jetzt ihre Liebe? Wer weiß.
Hello once again, Divine One. I've come to give you this gift.
Oh, Citrine. What a gorgeous bouquet.
I thought of you as I picked each flower. I hope these will suffice.
You handpicked all of these flowers for me? That's a wonderful gesture. Citrine? Are you okay?
I once had a very close friend who loved gifts and would make a game of begging for things. Each gift made her so happy. Over time, it became a natural part of our rapport. Then, one day, I surprised her with a bouquet just like this. She begged for a dress instead. When I asked if she didn't like the flowers, she grew angry. She said I was being cheap.
That's awful. Is that why you offered to give me such expensive gifts?
Yes, that's why.
If someone won't be your friend unless you buy things for them, that isn't a real friendship. I think this bouquet is a wonderful gift, Citrine. It makes me very, very happy. Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear it. I finally found the right way to express my gratitude. That makes me very, very happy as well. Thank you, Divine One.
Das ist ein schöner Abschluss. Muss man sagen, schöner Abschluss. Anna.
How are the necklaces coming along?
Hey, Divine One. Happy to report that I'm about halfway done.
Wow, these are turning out really cute.
Credit to you for the idea. Seriously, thank you. Sorry I complained to you before. If I can pull this off, there'll be no more complaints from me.
That's very grown up of you. Although everyone complains sometimes, even adults. If something's frustrating you, you can always talk to me about it.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. I really owe you for this, Divine One. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking I'd call these necklaces Divine Dragon Pendants.
What? I appreciate the thought, but maybe you should name them something that would sell better.
Oh, it's so cute that you're shy about it. But I'm definitely calling them that now.
Come on. Why don't you sleep on it? I'm sure you can come up with something punchier.
La 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 la, I can't hear you. As soon as I finish the rest of these babies up, they'll sell out on day one.
Well, I guess I can let the name slide as long as you're enjoying yourself. Fingers crossed that business booms for you, Lady Anna.
Das war ein wirklich sehr langweiliges Gespräch. Und ich würde bei dem Schmucknamen, weiß nicht, ob ich das kaufen würde. Klingt mir zu sehr nach Clickbait. Jean!
Picking herbs again today, I see.
This one really makes a difference in treating all kinds of illnesses and injuries back home. I used to go out all the time with my father to harvest these.
I didn't get to talk much with your father on the island. What's he like?
Whenever I succeed, in studies or in helping out,
Ich liebe die Pixelblumen, die sind so wunderschön.
Puppy. But when I mess up, he gets very upset, like he's scolding a misbehaving puppy.
So you're a puppy either way, huh?
Now that you mention it, he was the kind of dad where some days we got along and some days I hated him. But in his absence, I appreciate him more. Same with my mother. I didn't realize it when I saw them every day, but I have a lot of respect for my parents. I think the only reason I work so hard now is because of the way they raised me.
Jean, that's so beautiful.
Ja, Mann.
Are you crying?
Ich meine auch
That story
gerade.
about your family was just very touching.
Thank you, Divine One. Here, take this poultice. It's good for swelling around the eyes.
Thanks, Jean. I needed that.
Ja, ich auch. Ich weine jetzt gleich noch mehr, weil ich gerade sehe, es gibt doch Bushron. Die habe ich nicht ignoriert vor. Nein,
I
nein.
feel just terrible about the other day, Divine One. I hope my poor sense of direction didn't stress you
Run.
out even more.
I wouldn't worry too much. We got home safely, and the whole thing was even kind of fun.
Phew. That does make me feel better.
So, how else do you relieve stress?
I do enjoy a good book. Diving into a whole other world helps me forget about ours. I highly recommend this. It's a classic from my homeland called Love in Bloom.
It's very damp and wrinkled.
Oh, sorry about that. It's from tears.
Excuse me?
It doesn't take much to get the waterworks going for me. That's why I get misty just looking at the cover for this one.
That's all it takes?
Don't be fooled. Reading really is very relaxing. And this is one of my favorites.
All right then. Let's see here.
Wait, I'm gonna need a moment after seeing the table of contents.
Is this for real?
I'm sorry, Divine One. This can't be very relaxing. I'll leave you alone with the book.
Are you sure? I really don't mind.
Ich habe gehört, das Inhaltsverzeichnis. Da ist so ein krasser Plot-Twist. Oh, Schaut. Ich hab dich unterschätzt. Du bist so stark.
Besides, I think people would start to worry if they saw you walking around in tears.
Oh, Divine One, you're too kind. Wait till we get to the introductory paragraph.
Oh nein, das Vorwort. Oh, und wenn ein Kapitel 1 steht, sterbe ich.
Finish the war before the first chapter.
Entschuldigung, ich glaube, ich muss die Aufnahme beenden. Ich glaube, ich kann das nicht mehr. Oh nein, Kapitel 2. Pedro. Gut, kommen wir wieder zu den Tatsachen zurück.
Hey, Mavi here. It's been a while. Wanna grab a bite somewhere?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. Got other plans?
No.
Well then come on. You need to eat, don't you? We can talk about things.
I have better ways to spend my day than further discussion of our religious beliefs.
What if we discussed our hobbies or
Na, Kindheitsgeschichten ist schlecht, aber ja.
the stuff normal people talk about?
You would waste time speaking of trivialities when there is suffering in the world.
Jemand nimmt mal das Ganze mal ernst.
To take a break every now and then.
And while we rest, suffering continues. I must remain dedicated to my cause.
Uh-huh. How about, just for a lark, you mix things up today? Do things my way. Come on. Those suffering people will still be there in an hour, I promise.
Also, oh, okay.
Your humor lands on deaf ears, Pandreo. Still, I will share a meal with you. This one time.
Da ist gerade ein Dorf, das wird von uns verzerrt lang gegriffen. Noch eine Stunde länger und ich glaube, die leben nicht mehr, Pandreo. Aber ist nur meine Meinung. Ich finde, das wäre natürlich eine gute Einstellung hier.
Huh. That was easier than I expected. I know just the place. It's gonna be great.
Und Gold Mary Rosado. Dass die auch noch auf A kommen, finde ich schön.
Well, Gold Mary, how's the omelet?
Excellent. You got the texture just right. I knew you could do it. That's why I didn't want you to quit.
I stuck with it because of what you said. I'm one of the most charming people you've ever met. But I'll be a loser if I quit too easily.
Well remembered.
They were familiar words. Hortensia said basically the same thing to me back at the academy.
I know. She told me about how you first behaved when you started there. You were so focused on being popular that you completely neglected your studies.
Yeah. She said no matter how cute or charming I am, I'll be a loser if I don't apply myself. It's not enough just to be cute. I have to work to improve too. You reminded me of that.
I'm so glad. It wouldn't have looked good for me to be friends with a quitter. Then again, if you really were a loser, we would never have become friends in the first place. I'm still not sure I understand why exactly you wanted to learn to cook, though.
I'm trying to be your equal, Gold Mary. You always have my back in battle. I want you to feel like you can trust me, too. So I guess you could say I'm trying to grow as a person.
That's very sweet, but I have to ask, how is your being a good cook supposed to help me trust you on the battlefield? It's all right. Even if all your hard work means nothing, I'm still proud of you.
Okay, you made your point.
Don't worry. I trust you with my life, whether on the battlefield or in the kitchen.
Good. I won't let you down.
Wunderschöne Freundschaft. Wenn würde ich als Buchschauer noch mal weinen. War ich schon schlafen? Ich glaube nicht, oder? Da sie noch alle gelb sind, glaube ich, war ich noch nicht schlafen. Gut, schlafen. Jean brauche ich. Ich brauche Sadie nochmal. Vielleicht kriege ich beide, vielleicht kriege ich nicht beide. Celine ist wie ausgestorben. Oder? Ich sehe gerade zumindest niemanden. Okay. Jean und Celine. Dann haben wir wirklich alle geschafft. Wirklich, das sind alle Gespräche auf A. Also mit Chefe. Ich finde das perfekt. Außer es kommt auch irgendein Charakter jetzt in Kapitel 25. Ich hoffe es nicht. War hier gerade jemand? Nö. Sado Yunaka. Bühne hab ich. Mann. Jean und Celine. Hallo. Strengt euch doch mal an. Wirklich. Kein Jean, keine Celine. Also wirklich, also ich habe das Gefühl, dass es wirklich, es gibt so Momente im Somniel, da wollen die nicht kommen. Vor allem vorhin war Jean die ganze Zeit da, nur einmal am Schwimmen. Oh. Mhm. Mhm. Das kann richtig sein. Ja. Geht vielleicht mal kurz aufs Klo oder so. Ich glaube, vielleicht haben wir es bis dahin mal geschafft. Ich könnte es jetzt schneiden, aber ich denke nicht dran. Ich werde wahrscheinlich vergessen, dass ich hier schneiden müsste. Wäre relativ unangenehm, wenn ich das vergessen würde, aber es passiert sehr, sehr wahrscheinlich. Auch hier. Wirklich, Jean und Celine existieren nicht. Ach komm, jetzt mal ganz ehrlich. Das will ich ein bisschen nehmen. Wie gesagt, wie will man denn den Packdrink verschenken, wenn keiner da ist? Jean ist zumindest mal im Teich. Bitte, bitte tanz jetzt nicht. Bitte sing jetzt nicht. Du angelst, okay? Du angelst. Du angelst, du angelst, du angelst, dann kann ich dir was schenken. Fehlt noch Celine. Mal gucken, wie ich auch hier gerade diese Shipping-Sachen machen lasse. Komm. Ich warte jetzt ganz doll. Jean ist sicher dann da hinten. Oh, danke, du entspannst dich jetzt gerade nur. Mit der Brille, ich mag deine Brille nicht so. Hier, Schaf. Willst du noch mehr Schaf? Ich hoffe, 23 Schaf reicht. Ich darf mir gleich nochmal mehr Sachen kaufen, aber das mache ich vielleicht, wenn Celine einfach gerade mal vielleicht mal auftaucht und existiert. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie Fischköder mag. Weil das möchte ich zuerst herausfinden. Ich traue es Celine zu, dass sie Fischköder nicht mag. Aber es ist nur meine Vermutung. Komm schon, sag mal A. Bitte. Bitte. Sag A. A. Nein, A. A. Nein, ich hab... Oh, ja, okay. Du hast es echt knapp gemacht. Den einen Fischköder brauche ich für Celine. Wo ist sie denn? Ich habe gerade gedacht, Linden wäre Celine. Gut. Gut, okay. Oh, Celine geht mir ein bisschen auf die Nerven. Man muss doch nicht sein. Celine. Ernsthaft. Mach's doch nicht so anstrengend. Sie war aber bis jetzt wirklich noch nicht einmal da. Ach, das ist so nervig. Sie ist gerade der Enna-Charakter. Ich glaube, es gibt nur einen Charakter, der taucht nicht auf. Vielleicht ein paar mehr. Aber boah. Celine. Celine. Keine Celine. Keine Celine. Ach komm jetzt, Mann. Celine, ruinierst jetzt nicht, okay? Wirklich. Du bist der einzige Charakter, der mir jetzt noch fehlt. Sie ist oft im Café, muss man sagen. Es tut mir leid, aber das ist wirklich etwas, das mag ich gar nicht. Muss ich mal besser hinsetzen. Gut, Celine, Celine, Celine. Keine Celine. Verzweiflung. Ich bekomme hier Verzweiflung. Als ob Sally nicht jetzt nicht einmal so sagt, oh, ich habe jetzt gerade richtig Bock, hier mal zu sein und muss mal Kaffee trinken. Ich glaube sogar schlau. Oh, sie ist da. Obstgarten. Magst du Fischköder? Magst du keine Fischköder? Magst du irgendwas in deinem Leben, Saline? Ich bin offen dafür. Bin ich. Ich wart hier mal hell ab. Hi. Magst du Fischköder? Sie mag tatsächlich Fischköder. Gut, wer hat Gespräche mit wem? Ich weiß es gerade gar nicht. Arthur und Saline, ja komm, dann macht ihr mal was. Hat sich nur erhöht. Ja, ob die jemals ein Unterstützungsgespräch noch bekommen, ein A-Gespräch. Ich hoffe es ja insgeheim, dass sie eins bekommen. Ja, ich weiß, dass Sean ein Gespräch hat, das ist mir klar. Wen habe ich hier geschippt? Ich glaube Hortensia und Vale. Können es gerne machen. Ob sie jetzt bekommen, glaube ich nicht. Wieso denn die beiden? Warum haben denn die beiden so eine hohe Chance, ein Gespräch zu bekommen? Und wenn ich Alfred und Saline dahin schicke, die haben überhaupt keinen Bock. Ich kaufe trotzdem gerne ein, wenn keiner da ist. Kann ich nicht einfach alles klauen? Ich habe mehr Lust, gerade alles zu klauen. Gut, wie viele Fischköder könnte Saline brauchen? Ich sag 23 Stück. 23 Fischköder brauche ich